We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Washington Commanders. Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And we are underway from FedEx Field. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Throw left side complete. That's Jones. And some room to roam now. There he goes left side. Touchdown, Jaguars. Good throw there. And I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason. And what I mean by that is understanding the playbook, not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Taken in at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. First and 10 here for Hal and the Commanders at their own 28-yard line. Off play action. It's Hal. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards. A big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. A give to Gibson running right. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. So this, the 90th season of Washington football. Of course, here, the first season and first ever regular season game for the Washington Commanders. That name unveiled in a grand reveal back on February 2nd. The franchise opting to keep the burgundy and gold color scheme, adding the striking W logo on each side of the helmet and the single gold stripe running from front to back. And some space here. And did he get in? No! They'll mark him out at the 1-yard line. 54 yards rushing for him now. What a drive for him to kick off the new season. So close. Couldn't get all the way in, knocking on the doorstep down to the 1. Nevertheless, fantastic run.
Not only that, this is where you wave to your replacement. Go back to the bench. No way.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Sam Howell with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Commanders are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
To throw again on second down. Lawrence. Man open, here is Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
Someone's sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw it. Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Two runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
And that's why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D-lineman to make the play.
Now, 4 down. They'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Lawrence. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 32-yard line. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. But those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's got it. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape for 1st and goal.
And he'll get it. He's over for the touchdown. Trevor Lawrence scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. He hit him earlier in this first quarter with his arm. Now he does it with his legs.
Right now, he's one of those stat stuffers that you see on the basketball court. You know, the guy with points, rebounds, assists, steals. One with the arm, one with the legs. Let's see if he can continue this pace.
And sending out the reminder that, yeah, look, I'm known for having an arm, but I can do it with the legs on occasion when I need to. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That goes for a gain of 31.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Gibson again. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. A give up the middle to Gibson. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a fourth down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And they're not going to get the snap off. This might back him out of field goal range. Well, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. So on fourth down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. And that one will skip out of bounds as the linesman will mark this thing right at the 15-yard line. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10 at their own 15. They'll look to ETN to start things out. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
They go play action with Lawrence. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
First down by Marvin Jones Jr., and he's got over 300 of those in a career, now in its 11th season. He's a guy who just plays so well season in and season out. Always averages about 50 to 60 yards a game and is well respected in the locker room. One of those players that everyone wants in their lineup and wants in their organization.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 10 more there and another first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. This offense in mid-season form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Play action. It's Lawrence. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Arnold. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
The completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Second down at 6 now from the 42. Now Lawrence to throw. He'll get that underneath to ETN. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to the ground with ETN. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Lawrence to throw. And this is Cook. And a loose football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So this defense clicking early in the year, week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
The ball didn't work very well on that play. Defenders on 3rd and short know it's going to be a quick read. And really, the quarterback's just going to turn around and hand it off. So that way, you're able to diagnose the play and try and get to the point of attack. But when you're dealing with a fullback, it's hard to knock him backwards.
Flush to his right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Benjamin St. Juice. And the Commanders are going to get the football here at their own 23.
He'd been having a good day so far, but I think he got a little overzealous on that one. Still young in this league. Has to learn to try not to do too much on an individual play because, as we all know, sometimes less is more. And throwing away is preferable to making the big mistake.
First play of the drive there is incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. CD, that's a huge play by this defense in a close ball game. I think he was trying to just extend the play. They're getting outside the pocket, but he throws a costly pick 6.
Yeah, he's trying to find someone open. You're exactly right. He wasn't looking to run. He was looking to throw. The result, not good for him. They were more than happy on the defensive side to gather that one in and take it to the house.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. On first down, right back to Gibson. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. Two-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives, try and slow things down a little bit.
On first down, Howell. He'll get this into the hands of Antonio Gibson. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. 16 more on that one and another first down.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Howell to the air on 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
On 2nd down, a run with Gibson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 86 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
First down, Howell to throw. Out left to Dotson. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. A nice throw right there, and these fans getting their first look at their QB1 of the future. And I'd imagine it's got to be a big plus for him to get his first start here in front of that home crowd.
I know there's a school of thought about getting your first start away from home so you don't have the extra pressure of that crowd behind you. But I say ride the wave, embrace it. Go ahead and play to that level, and I think it's going to benefit him in the long run.
And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Gibson. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Antonio Gibson, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Commanders are back within a score. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And what a return as he brings us all the way back to the 25-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Powell out of the shotgun. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll run with Gibson. And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down. They'll go. It's Gibson. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here in the turnover on downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they've got to get everyone back out there, run a couple of your go-to plays, make sure you get your offense oiled up a little bit. They've got to be able to start fast, but they've got to be efficient as well.
Especially the quarterback. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Lawrence. A slant to Jones. Finding room at midfield. Oh, he's got a little daylight. The 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. Marvin Jones. 76 yards. And the Jaguars will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around? And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Rayshon Jenkins picks it off. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Montez Sweat with the tackle.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Yeah.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop him.
Montez Sweat, the third-year edge rusher, had 5 sacks in 10 games in 2021, limited due to injuries, but still an impressive 21 sacks in his first 3 years in the NFL.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Here's Logan Cook now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Jags grab it. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
Certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time, completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake in the ball and knock it free.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
On 1st down, right back to Etienne.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Travis Etienne
from 17 yards out.
And the Jaguars are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though.
This one fielded at the 5. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell.
And that is incomplete.
Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete passer we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time.
Picked off by Foyesade Oluwakin.
And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And they'll go again with Etienne.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
68 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
He'll get it to the 23-yard line.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Here we go.
Throwing quickly, this is caught by Kirk. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. And they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
And they take a knee.
You ready?
And they'll indeed take a knee. The last 2 plays, each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. And they they will take a knee here. CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's got to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams